Oosh. Hey! Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey, and we're back here in Rust, and we're talking about the Rust console beta for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And we got a bit of news. Be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe and turn on notifications if you'd like to get all the updates and the news around the Rust console beta or Rust in general. And just know, just because we're playing Rust here on PC doesn't mean we won't be playing it on console, because we will. Actually, we'll be making the full switch and playing on Xbox all the way, both for the beta and for the full release. Okay, so I know we've been talking about this a long time. It's been an extremely long year. Believe me, we feel your pain. But we did just get official word, finally, almost at the year mark of the 7-year anniversary of Rust being released on PC. Or I should, for early access, what am I saying? Anyways, there was a lot of speculation leading up to December 11th, and there's a lot of merit to that. But we have received official word from Double 11 being the company that does the port. We did now just hear, and again, don't shoot the messenger. And I'm here to tell you, there's a bright side to this. But we did receive official word that it says not 2020. So Double 11 did release something today. I'm going to go ahead and read through that, if I might. Or actually, before we do that, remember I was saying over on the official website that it was saying 2020? Well, they did make the change, and this happened today. It said coming to Xbox One, which is also nice, because some people are like, hey, it's not going to happen for this generation. It's going to happen for this generation and the next, because remember, this will also run on backwards compatibility for PlayStation and Xbox, but there will most likely also be a specific optimized version for it. But they did change this. So this, even if we didn't have the official letter from Double 11, you can see right here, they changed it. Okay, so here's the official word from Double 11. Again, the studio that's doing the port. It's been a while since we've shared anything in the public domain, as the end of 2020 is nigh. We want to confirm that Rust is still coming to console, just a little later than planned. Yes, well, hey, at least we know. We love making great games and bringing them to new audiences, but that sometimes means taking a bit longer to get it right than we originally planned, and comes at the unfortunate cost of disappointment and trust of those who were so keen to play it upon launch. Why have we been quiet for so long? ? The world of game dev is a fickle beast. You never have the full picture up front, and the development process often becomes more of a journey of discovery when bringing a PC title to console. As much as engaging with players is extremely important, we believe it also has to be meaningful. As we've been working away behind the scenes, we haven't felt ready to share anything with you yet. As a company in 2020, a year that has brought very challenging times for many, we felt very fortunate to be able to keep doing what we love. We've always had some remote workers, but moving the entire company home to keep everyone safe has presented challenges, as we found new ways to work with each other and the new normal that is this year. The new normal that this year has had in store for us. Man, it's kind of a weird sentence. Or I can't read. Probably I can't read. We're sorry that we haven't been able to bring you Rust console in 2020 as planned. We know from all of the messages that you're excited to play it, and we hope that with the dawn of 2021 we can restore your trust as we edge closer to being able to share something with you. Okay, it says there's a lot to unpack here. So again, officially not 2020, and it is delayed, but I'm telling you, it's not as bad as you think. And let me kind of unpack this here. And I've done a couple takes on this, so let me remember what I've actually shared. Okay, so let me skip over this. That's actually an official shot. Okay, so recently, a lot of people have been like, hey, I can download this. And yes, you can download this on the Xbox, but don't freak out. I mean, PlayStation has their own thing, but it's not as public-facing as this. But here's the deal. When it says closed beta, that's exactly what it is. Basically, it means developer version. And you can download this, but you definitely cannot play it. You don't have the key for it, and that's just how it is. You literally can't even launch it. So we found on Gary Newman's thing that he has been playing this recently. Also, yes, you can download it, but technically you can't do anything with it. This is the official screenshot, the very first screenshot that we've seen from the beta. Now, this beta has been, I should say, developer beta. This version has evolved since April. That's when it's been available. I'm sure there's been many sub patches, but this looks fine to me, right? Like, granted, the PS4 Pros and the Xbox One X's will have a beefier set for this, and I know our frames are locked at 60 as opposed to this first gen's having 30 frames. But this looks good. If this is consistent gameplay, I'm down. And if they delayed it like this, that means they're not ready for it yet. But what I think is, let me make sure I don't get this all jumbled up. What I think is, they must have been close, right? Because honestly, when you think about the holidays here, I didn't see anything happening around the 20th, anything after December 20th. As a matter of fact, I thought December 20th was like the absolute worst case scenario. But I think for them, anywhere between mid-December. So I think they were so close. One of the reasons why we didn't hear anything until right now is because I think they were at the go, no-go situation, and it was so close to being ready, they finally are like, okay, we can't do it. And here's another reason why I say that. Here's another reason. Check this out. So right here, and we've been playing this game for a long time. Rust Plus, we tried it when it first came out in beta, and then we tried it when it actually hit. We still use it now as we play. And we'll use this on the console. But before, this just linked to Steam. Now it's saying it reroutes this back to my phone, or whenever it reroutes something to a new site, my phone automatically kicks on and says, do you want to share this? So it's interesting that it no longer goes to Steam. I mean, it does, but it bounces to Face Punch first, and then it goes to Steam, if that makes any sense. So think about Fortnite, right? When Fortnite has a universal login system, that's so they can share everything across platforms. Cross-platform. Let me just go ahead and say cross-platform between only Xbox and PlayStation. There is not cross-platform between PC to console for many reasons, but that's been confirmed. So what this says is they're ready to make the transition to the wider platforms, right? And like right now, to use this now on the PC, I had to relink this to FacePunch, and then I had to go into my Steam and then link it back up. And I had to repair all my servers and stuff. And that's a good sign. Like, behind the scenes, you're like, okay, you're not going to do this until you're getting close to the real deal. And I think one of the reasons why we had such a late release and getting this information is because they were so close to a go, no-go situation, and it just happens to be a no-go. But I really think we're going to hear something on the early half of Q1 2021 until we hear otherwise. I think we'll hear something January, maybe latest February, possibly even see the beta then. We may even start to hear things right after the new year, after the holiday. So you know, keep it tight, right? Like, if this is what the game looks like now in the beta, or I'm sorry, the closed beta, I mean, this is looking good, right? Like, this is looking good. Like, look at this. I know it's all, like, cloudy out here on my version, but it looks good, man. Like, I'm down. If that's a consistent frame rate, I'm down. I'm so down. Actually, it looks like my render range sucks here, but it's just it's the fog. But I'm telling you right now, like, yes, this isn't the news you wanted to hear, but at least we heard official word, and I can promise you this, because we've been playing this game for so long, and I know the studio, and I know the game. This game is worth it. This game is going to be optimized. They're going to find the bugs, any exploits. They're going to find them, and they're going to squash them. Unlike some other game studios that we've dealt with in the past, this is going to be great. It's going to be well worth the wait. It sucks that it's not 2020, and I think it slipped away, as we could see from the messaging that they had. But I don't think it's that bad. I think it's way closer than we think. I'm thinking January, February. And again, that's based off the information we have now and kind of the phrasing that they put here. They left it open-ended because I know they still have some other things to tackle, but we wouldn't see the link up here. We wouldn't see Gary testing and then intentionally leaving a screenshot for us to go find. And it's looking good. Like, that's the first time. Like, the only time we saw a screenshot was like earlier on in the year, and it was a screenshot or a photo of his son playing on a screen. So I was like, oh, okay. But it looks good, man. It looks really good. We try to set our settings here when we play on PC closer to what a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X would look like. So like the stuff you see when we stream is really freaking close. So yeah, it's gonna be worth it. This is the game. This is the studio. If you like open world survival, I'm telling you, this is gonna be well worth the wait. I think it's closer than we think. If we hear anything different, I think we'll hear in January if there's a longer delay to kind of get us a better idea. But I think it's super close because of our link ups. Gary's dropping those little tidbits, kind of the phrasing here, and I think I think we were literally on the cusp of having this ready to go. like today or yesterday or like this past week or so, because I think that's why we heard so late in the year, if that makes any sense. And based off of what Gary said also off of Twitter. So that's where it's at now. I'm sorry I'm kind of rambling here, but I'm still really excited for this, and you should be too. Just remember, we have Cyberpunk 2077 coming out. We have some other games. We'll be playing this on the PC until then. But just know that, man, this game's going to be worth it. And, you know, we're trying to keep you up to date as quick as possible. And I know this was a big one, so we wanted to get out there as quick as we could. But we'll also let you know when anything else changes here. So, again, hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream / video. Drop a like. And, yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye! So let's see if we can fly out of here and just T-bone this. Isn't it fitting that it's all gloomy outside when we get this, right? I'm telling you, it's got to be closer than we think. It has to be. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. All right, that blew up.